All right, it is officially time to start filing your taxes. I am a CPA, so I'm going to break down some easy, quick tips to help you with your taxes. Now, just as a quick reminder, the filing deadline is April 18th, 2022, so you need to file your taxes before that. Now, on the IRS website, it says those who file their taxes can expect their return on average around 21 days after they file. Now, it is my experience that if you file quicker, you may be able to get your return quicker as well, but a caveat to that, please do not file your taxes until you have all of your tax forms. Now, if you have any questions about filing your taxes or any type of tax question, please hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to answer them for you. Now let's jump right in. I've said this in past videos, but if you have a simple tax return, my very first tip is to use a free tax preparing software. This could be TurboTax or any other one that you find that you think is good. But if you have a simple return, please do not overpay for a CPA and just have them prepare it for you. You can save yourself money and just do it yourself. Now, if you have a more complicated one, or if you have multiple businesses or things like that, and you get a little more intense, then that is when hiring a CPA is worth it, because they can do some tax planning for you and help you get the best bang for your buck. But if you're just simple, if you have like a W-2 and just a job and it's pretty simple, man, TurboTax is the way to go. All right, tip number 2 is to utilize a traditional IRA. So you can actually contribute into an IRA up to April 15th, 2022, and it still can be applied to your 2021 taxes. Now, a traditional IRA will actually reduce your taxable income by contributing into it, so you will be taxed less and still have that money. You can contribute up to $6,000 for yourself and for your spouse if you are married, so it can save you a ton of money on taxes. Now, some people like a Roth IRA. That is where you contribute in and you do not save money on taxes now, but any investment income that you have off of that when you pull it on retirement, it is completely tax-free. I personally love traditional IRAs because I can save money now, and I'd rather have money in my pocket now and save it and then use that to invest in real estate and other things. Tip number 3 is very similar to a traditional IRA. It's actually a health savings account, and you can do the same thing. You can contribute into it now and apply it to your 2021 taxes. Now, you can contribute up to $3,600 for yourself as well as $3,600 for your spouse. The great thing about a health savings account is you can actually pull that money anytime you need it. It just has to be for a medical purpose. And when you use it for a medical purpose, it is completely tax-free. Now, if you're finding these tips useful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Tip number 4 is to actually write off your home office. If you are using a room in your house strictly for business, you can actually write off a portion of a lot of expenses, including utility, internet, and you can actually write off a portion of your house by depreciating it and claiming that expense, and it is a great way to save money on taxes. All right, tip number 5, it goes around the standard deduction. So the standard deduction is $12,550. That means the government is allowing you to reduce your income by that amount of money before you come to taxable income. Now, there are certain expenses that you may have, like charitable donations and mortgage interest and a few others. If you have enough of those to go above the standard deduction, then you can actually claim the higher amount and reduce your taxable income. So if you can itemize, if you're going to have more itemized expenses than the standard deduction, take advantage of that and reduce your taxes. All right, tip number 6 is just to explore all of the credits out there. There is a savings tax credit, the child tax credit, earned income tax credit, and there's credits for students that are going to college. You can save a ton of money on taxes by exploring all of the credit options that you have and reducing your actual tax bill. All right, now a quick side note, if you sold your house in 2021, check out this video that I'm gonna put a link up right here. It's gonna explain how you can save money when you sell your house. All right, tip number 7, once you are done with your taxes, if you are getting a huge refund, please go to your employer and adjust your W-4. Getting a huge refund, while exciting at the moment, is actually not a good thing. Getting a huge refund means that you lent money to the government all year long, completely interest-free. So you just gave them money to use and they're not paying you for it. They're just going to give it to you at the end of the year. So when you file taxes, you actually want your tax return to be close to zero as humanly possible, because that means you kept as much money as you could in your own pocket and were able to use it. You could invest it, you could pay down debt, you could use that money to your advantage instead of just having it sit at the federal government, making you no money at all, and then you getting it at the end of the year. All right, like I said at the start of the video, please hit me up if you have any questions, and we'll catch you guys next time.